Hey Libra, I'm Roden. Welcome to WaterBaby Tarot presented by Bomispirit. This is going to be the general reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. These readings are also timeless. Excuse me. So please know these are not going to be for everybody and could pertain to something you've gone through already or could go through in the near future. Anything else that you're curious about, like my bonus content or anything like that, my website, everything is linked down below for your convenience. And don't forget to check your notification settings. YouTube does change that sometimes. And make sure you're still subscribed. Also, YouTube will change that sometimes. Anyway, Libra. So, Libra, is it always about love with you? I'll be honest, I was getting romantic energy stuff coming up for you. I also heard bells and whistles. Libra, first of all, I feel like there's been a lot of stuff going on in the background. I feel like there's been a lot of stuff going on, hush hush, underground, behind the scenes, whatever word you want to use for it, hidden away. There's been a lot of stuff going on that's been hidden away, but I feel like your intuition has probably been telling you about it anyway, in some fashion or some way, shape, or form. That's what I wanted to say. So there's that component. I was getting like heavy moon, high priestess, 7 of swords, like background, not in the forefront, not in sight, basically. A lot of emotional stuff going on in the background, a lot of planning going on in the background, whether that's you or someone you're dealing with, okay? Because keep in mind, it can be vice versa, reversed. You know what I'm trying to say. So there's that. And then I kept hearing bells and whistles. That to me felt a little bit like someone's going all out, and I did also get a super fiery energy, and it feels like that's coming out of nowhere. So Libra, whether you're in any of these energies or it's around you and you're dealing with someone in these energies or people in these energies, that's what I was getting intuitively. But let's see what's going to come up for you. I'm a little nervous. I'm actually going to use the Radiant Wise deck for you. Okay. Of course, we started with fire. Yeah. Any messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? I keep feeling like romance is involved in this in some way, shape, or form. But you are Venus. You do often have admirers or suitors of some kind. Or you're always into somebody, right, Libra? Any messages for Libra? That's what makes Venus so great. Any messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? Oh, these cards are stubborn. Okay. Any messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Ooh. And of course the moon card, one of the first cards out. Wow. So we have Lovers with the moon in reverse, and then 4 of Swords came out. Libra, Lovers can be balanced. It can be about choices. I've been feeling intuitively about this reading that there's relationships involved or some kind of romantic something going on here. And then with the moon in reverse with the 4 of Swords, there's something being revealed that's been going on in the background. And that's what I was getting. There's been stuff going on in the background. It's been going on. And now it's coming out. It's being revealed here. But it seems like with the 4 of Swords, it might only be revealed by way of intuition. 4 of Swords is taking a time out. It's meditation. It can be a weekend away. It can be, let me take a nap, right? It's restorative. It's restorative kind of energy. And I feel like that's actually, whenever you take this state or someone takes this state, that's when information is going to be revealed. Yeah, it feels to me like intuition. Even through dreams, thank you. Yeah, they just wanted me to emphasize that. Could even be through dreams that something's going to be revealed to you. Or you might even be having telepathy or dreams about a person. Any other messages for Libra? I think that was the Queen of Wands. Ho-ho! Queen of Wands, passion and desire. Libra, I feel like this is you. I feel like someone's very passionate about you, or sees or is very attracted to you, or there's a very attractive, passionate, sexual component to this situation. Yeah. Any other messages for Libra? More fire. 8 of Wands. Wow. Oh, Libra. Oh, what is going on here? So now you have the Queen of Wands and the 8 of Wands. Talk about unstoppable force. That Queen of Wands, 8 of Wands energy, it's explosive. And I keep getting sexual energy with this as well. But there's also a creative aspect here. Libra, I feel like there's been some sort of separation in some sort of relationship. Romantic or otherwise, but this definitely feels romantic to me. No matter how long ago that separation happened. And as that separation has happened, you've gotten a lot of clarity. You've gotten a lot of clarity. And you're moving into this place now where you're coming out of isolation, or you're coming out of this reflective, restorative period, and you're on fire. You're on fire. You're going to go do what you do. And you're going to be very attractive while you do it. That's that Queen of Wands energy. But while you're in this restorative state, I can feel it. There's dreams, there's telepathy, there's like still this like energetic spiritual connection. And I feel like you're kind of over it, to be honest with you. It seems like you want to break away from that. It seems like you're really done with that. You want to move on to the next thing here. Overall, we have 5 of Wands. Ooh. Page of Cups in reverse. Oh, Libra. Libra. We have 8 of Cups in reverse. Holy crap. I will show you. Yeah. Yeah, I knew there was a relationship here. King and Queen of Pentacles with the 2 of Cups. This is definitely about a romantic relationship. So it's not going to be for everybody. But that 5 of Wands, the 5 of Wands, the Page of Cups in reverse, and the 8 of Cups in reverse, there's been a lack of communication or honesty about how hard this dynamic has been. There's also this energy of like, I'm so sick of this and I want to move on, I want to move on, I want to move on. But that 5 of Wands indicates that there's some sort of tension about that, or some kind of obstacle or struggle in order to move on and break away from this once and for all. But look at this. You got a true pair here with the King and Queen of Pentacles and the 2 of Cups. But underneath that, yeah, Ace of Cups in reverse and the Knight of Swords. So one of you, which I feel like it's you, Libra, is done with this or wants to be done with this. And like I said, I feel like there's already been some sort of separation from this. But you have, I just got to really emphasize here, you've got the Lovers and the 2 of Cups. This is a significant relationship of some kind. So, like I said, you've kind of separated yourself in some fashion, physically or energetically. And as you've been trying to do that, as you've been trying to get clear on all of this and how you feel and whatever's been going on in the background, hidden emotions, right? Hidden emotions. Excuse me. Hidden emotions, hidden planning, all that stuff, getting clear on it, and then trying to move on. Just trying to move on, just trying to move forward here. Some of you could even be that you've been wanting to leave a relationship, but you've been hiding the fact that you've been wanting to. Again, hiding those emotions. But it's time. It's time. Others of you with the King and Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands could even be a third-party situation here. 4 of Swords with the 3 of Swords on the wall could even indicate that as well. And if that's the case, I think there has been some sort of separation, but there's been a difficulty letting go of the other energy. Either way, no matter how this is playing out for you, Libra, whether you've been wanting to separate and you've been taking a lot of time just to be upfront about that, and you've been hiding the fact that you've been planning to leave or wanting to leave, it's time. It's time to do so. Or if you've already separated from somebody, but there's still this really strong spiritual, telepathic kind of connection, you've just been trying to move on, trying to recover, you're at the point where you're like, I need to move on, I'm done. I need to move on, I need to move on, I need to move on. Yeah. Yeah. Let's get some advice. What am I going to do for advice? Actually, let's do Wisdom Oracle. It feels appropriate. How am I doing on time? Oh, I'm doing really good on time. Okay. Any advice? Any advice for Libra? Any advice for Libra as it pertains to the spread? Wow. Okay. So Yang came out in reverse, which is about masculine energy. Needing to take action, right? There's a need to just take, it's actually very similar to Gemini, because Gemini was having an issue taking accountability for their own unhappiness. With this Libra, it's more like, I can see you want to move on. And if it's vice versa, it's vice versa. You want to be done with the situation, with the relationship, or you want to be done with this very strong connection that you've been separated from. Again, I'm feeling it both ways. Want to separate, you've been hiding it, time to separate. You've been separated, you've been trying to recover from it, but there's such a strong, energetic, telepathic connection that it's like you've had a hard time moving on. You want to move on now, whether it was a third-party situation or not. Some of you it was. There's this need to take some serious action. And with the Yang in reverse, there might be an issue doing that. Might be something getting in your way. So let's go ahead and read that. Okay. Be mindful of the tendency toward impulsive action, overconfidence, and aggressive behavior. Think before you act, lest you find yourself in a situation that will lead to uncomfortable consequences. Be sure you really want what you're chasing after, because you might be sorry when you get it. The appearance of this card isn't cause for fear, for life is all about learning lessons. Practice temperance, diplomacy, and thoughtful consideration before making a move. Oh, that's interesting. I feel more like you feel like it's time to take action. That's how it feels to me. Especially because with the moon card and this feeling like there's been something going on in the background for so long. Yeah, I feel like more so you've been having an issue moving on fully. Especially for those of you where you've been separated and you've been feeling them and sensing them and thinking of them and dreaming of them. It's like you're so sick of it, right? It's like there's nothing in that situation that should keep you from wanting to fully let go. In my opinion. Just my opinion. But for those who are in a relationship and you've been wanting to leave, why aren't you leaving? The Knight of Swords with Ace of Cups in reverse can imply some sort of impulsive communication around not being happy or not really feeling this Two of Cups anymore, right? That can be impulsive. So if you're in that boat and like suddenly like you're just a little unhappy and suddenly you're like, we're over, maybe think before you act, right? If you're in that boat. But for those who are even wanting to leave for a long time and it's not impulsive because it's been on your mind, or you've been in this freaking limbo where you keep feeling somebody, take action. Do something to solidify your forward movement here. Okay? All right, Libras. I hope you guys found that insightful and helpful. Don't forget to check out Vimeo and Patreon. Everything else is down below for your convenience, and I hope to see you guys really soon. Have a good night. Namaste, and be kind to each other.